Hello, everybody. Good. Before we get started, I just want to say between the rehearsal dinner last night and then the ceremony today, all those speeches just so emotional and heartfelt and touching. Oh my God, great job. Let's change that, shall we? My name's Kevin. I have the honor of being the best man tonight. Um, Ryan and I have the same kind of sarcastic, crude sense of humor. Shocking that he's letting me speak about him in front of all our closest friends and family tonight. Just crossing my fingers as ADD kicks in halfway through and he's not paying attention. Ryan and I met in San Francisco about 35 years ago. And it was, I mean, we were best friends immediately. We got along so well from the beginning of our childhood. Best friends. I don't think we fought once, right? Don't fact check me on that. Mom, stop laughing, please. Um, no, but seriously, I was almost 2 years old when Ryan was born, and you know how it is. Like, the newborn comes along and get all the attention, and all the families visiting. They get all the presents. Say, "Oh, look how cute he is," and the older one gets jealous. That didn't happen with me at all. No, I took one look into that crib and saw that screaming pile of hair, and I was like, "I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm all right. You guys, no, you guys can keep him around. That's fine. That's fine." Um, we did fight a bit though, growing up. Um, People always say, well, first of all, I want to say, I'm sorry for bullying you so much as a child, Ryan, and as an adult, and actually during this speech. But honestly, like, people say, "Oh, Kevin, you picked on Ryan so much when you're little." If your roommate was taking up all your space with his Beanie Baby collection, you guys would be super irritated too. Princess Diana and all these bears are going to be worth so much someday. Where is that money, Ryan? Where is that money? It's the cryptocurrency of our childhood. But God bless our parents, though, for putting up with all our bickering and arguing all those years. But to our credit, I think dealing with us really brought our mom and dad closer together, and that's why they lived a long and happy marriage. Stop! Don't fact check me, Mom. Stop laughing. I said to stop laughing, Mom. God, play it cool. God, play it cool. Apologize for my mother back there. We did. We do have a lot in common, though. Ryan pretends to be dumb, or he likes to say he's dumb, but I'm being serious. He's one of the smartest people I know, right? And I think a lot of you agree. Um, People say like, "Oh, Kevin's the nerdy one out of the two of them," but Ryan has something I like to call selective intelligence, right? Selective intelligence. We'll be. He's already laughing. See, we'll be sitting outside on a hot day having a drink, and he'll be like, "Kevin, when it's hot outside, why does my ice disappear?" And then that same night, we'll be watching a movie at home, and I'll be like, "Oh, this is such a great movie with Oscar winner Sir Ian McKellen." And he'd be like, "Well, actually, Sir Ian McKellen's been nominated 4 times, most recently in 2001 for Lord of the Rings, but he's never actually won an Oscar." And I'm like, "Where the hell did that come from?" He thinks a square root is a nerdy vegetable, and then he'll turn into IMDb Rain Man in a second. Makes no sense. We did have a lot of good times growing up, though. Everyone thought we were twins, not just because of the matching outfits and the bowl haircuts. Um, we went to the same schools. We did the same after-school activities. Had sometimes the same group of friends, right? Went on our annual Disneyland trips to LA. Really gave away our personalities from a very young age. Ryan would be dancing around the park, singing Disney songs, asking for Mickey's autograph. I'd be carefully studying the map to plan our most efficient routes to the next destination. Right? You know. Of course, as we got older, one difference started to stand out a little bit more, right? And that's who Ryan was attracted to, right? And honestly, like, I don't mean to get serious for a second, but it was an interesting time for me too, right? Not because it was a different time back then, but I'm the older straight brother. I always wondered like, oh, is it true? Am I assuming too much? My mom said she could tell right away. Um, and I always thought to myself like, oh, do my friends think this way about him? You know, am I embarrassed? I know on some level maybe it bothered me a little bit, and I still remember when he told me. Do you remember? You do. I remember when he told me. I was sitting on the couch and my phone was ringing, and I picked up and he was like, "Hey, Kev, I have something to tell you." And I was okay. This might be it. It's a really defining moment in our relationship. And he said, "Kevin, I told everybody else, and I'm just nervous about telling you." And I was like, "Okay, that's a time where I step up and I be a big brother. You be supportive, as uncomfortable as you are, be there for him. Even if it upsets you." I said, "Oh, Ryan, go ahead, go ahead." He's like, "Okay, here it goes. Kevin, my boyfriend went to Notre Dame." And I was like, "Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. No, no. You do this every time. I swear. I swear. What would my friends say, Ryan? What would my friends say?" It's not what I learned in school. Learned that a holy matrimony in the eyes of God should be between a man and another man that didn't go to Notre Dame. That's just what I was taught. Jesus. No wonder you met during COVID. You lost your sense of taste. Jesus. Did you tell him what the bush push is? No? It's not what you think. Calm down. Yes. But despite his alma mater, from the moment that the family met Danny, we loved him. I mean, not just because he's good looking and kind and sweet and funny, but we all agreed we finally found someone that can handle Ryan, right? I've been the closest male figure to Ryan for most of his life. Someone that likes to run, watch sports, loves baseball, is obsessed with college football, drinks beer with his straight friends. So when Ryan met Danny, he was like, "Oh, good, something different." Yeah. Yeah, thank God. But Danny and Ryan, you complement each other perfectly. As you know, Ryan likes to live his life at 100 miles per hour. He's constantly in this race against this clock only he can see, apparently. Whether it's work or hobbies or fitting like a week's worth of activities into a single hour, Ryan's this crazy whirlwind of a storm, and Danny's the eye, the calm in the middle of that storm. Right? I'm really glad you two found each other because Ryan can be the energy and Danny can be the sanity. Um, Ryan, you've done so much already that makes me proud to say that I'm your older brother. Um, Swore I wouldn't cry. Oh, look, I'm not going to. No, seriously though, I am very proud of you. You've made such a good career for yourself in such a short amount of time. We can see you on TV, on the red carpets, winning publicity awards. A-list celebrities know you by name. You've made up, and you found a perfect partner. You're close with your in-laws. You've surrounded yourself with an amazing group of friends. You're close with your family. The ones you invited to be here tonight. Nobody post this, please. People just gravitate towards you, right? And it's not. You don't hear this. You've never heard this from me before, and you don't hear it a lot from the older sibling. But I look up to you a lot, all the time. When we were younger, my mom used to tell me, I'm kind of worried about Ryan. Like I'm worried that he doesn't have direction in life, that he's not motivated. I'm worried what his career will be, and I'm worried, how he's going to support himself. So I'm so happy that Kristen was born and took the worry somewhere else. Thank God. Thank God. You did your part, Kristen. Whew. Jesus. No, no, but seriously, Danny and Ryan, I'm so happy you found each other. I'm looking forward to watching you grow as a couple and eventually as parents. Um, and I'm so lucky to call both of you my younger brothers. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me speak today. Everybody, raise a glass, say "fight on," and, and cheers.